Welcome to Trivia Viral. Our channel covers all the latest analysis and recaps on TV shows and movies, as well as interesting stories and facts that you may not have known. So sit back, relax, and subscribe to our channel if you have been enjoying our videos so far. A teen who has difficulty breathing is cuddled by a woman in the backseat of a car, while a male driver rushes her to a hospital. The man tells them not to say a word. A married couple and their 2 daughters eat together. One is a rebel and sneaks out to a bonfire with her biker boyfriend. He serenades her, tells her that he loves her. When she goes back in the morning, her dad is angry. He declares that as long as she lives in his house, she will always have to obey his rules. She plans to leave the family home when she is 18 to start a new life on her own. But the dad overhears the conversation. He plans to lock his daughter inside the house so that she cannot leave it. While his wife is shopping, he asks the rebel to help him move things from the basement. Then he locks her in and makes sure that it is soundproof. The rebel lives out her days here as if in a cage. The door is locked via a keypad that would cut off the air circulation if the wrong code is entered 3 times. She has to pee in pots and screams for help to no avail. The dad tells her that this is her punishment. He then forces himself on her. The rebel is reported as missing by the wife, but the cops assume that she has run away. This video is sponsored by QD. QD is Asia's largest platform for students, tutors, and coaches to match up for lessons. Sign up at QD today. Her boyfriend later comes and asks her where she is. The dad tells lies and says that his daughter ran off with another man. On her birthday, he makes the rebel put on a red dress. He gives her a cake and asks what her birthday wish is. She wants to be freed, but he says it is too early for that. She wants a new TV, but he says she has to earn it. They compromise on a clock. He then moves closer and forces her into intimacy. When he finally comes down later, she is ready to attack him with a makeshift weapon, but he easily dodges the attack and beats her. About a year after being abducted, she is expecting her father's child. She gave birth to her baby girl without any medical help. Instead, she simply uses a book as reference. Now, 4 years later, she is pregnant again. She and her kid are locked in the basement together. The rebel is now more agreeable with the dad. He provides them with basic amenities, such as a bed and a table. But when she asks to be freed, he still gets angry. The rebel has a son after 7 years. Her daughter looks sick, and the rebel demands that she see a doctor. The dad denies that. Her boyfriend is still looking for her. He has told her sister of the lie the dad said of the rebel running away with a man. The sister says that her dad frequently abuses her mother. After they argue, her father drops the keys to the basement. She takes them to the basement and goes around looking for clues, only to be caught. The rebel is expecting her 3rd baby and convinces the dad to leave it on his front door with a note asking to take care of the child. This is so the wife can take care of the baby. However, he finds a smaller note hidden inside, where the rebel calls for help from the police. 14 years later, the rebel's kids have severe anxiety from the isolated environment they grew up in. They do not realize how awful their situation really is. They now notice a leak in the ceiling and they start digging a way out of it with a spoon. Upstairs, the wife cares for her grandson. The then pregnant rebel finds a way to the front yard and flashes a light to signal a neighbor for help. Unfortunately, the neighbor notifies the dad, so the dad beats her. Then, she later miscarried because of the beating. After spending 18 years in captivity, the dad uses his son who lived above to cause the other kids to become hostile to their mother. They want to be let out, which has the rebel breaking down. She thinks about her boyfriend and how much he loves her, so she tells her children the truth about the dad. They are shocked. Sometime later, the dad gets into an argument with the rebel about food. The son tries to intervene, but it only causes him to become more angry. He constantly quarrels with his wife upstairs. He is fired from his job, and his house is in danger of being foreclosed. He cannot afford to care for both of his families, so he leaves the car on and lets carbon monoxide flow out the exhaust pipes while the rebel's family downstairs sleep. The son finds him in the garage, but the dad decides to have a change of heart. The next year, the granddaughter had a terrible asthma attack that required medical attention. The rebel tells the dad to take them to the hospital, and the father obliges. It is the scene we saw in the beginning of the movie. While the doctors try to save the granddaughter, the rebel spills water on her dad's paperwork. While he leaves to get a new one, she looks for help. She tells the hospital staff about everyone. He is arrested and sent to prison for the rest of his life. The wife is terrified to find out what happened to her daughter inside their own home. The 2 families now live together. The rebel's boyfriend takes her out on a date. They talk about what they are planning to do when they get older. He apologizes for not doing more to find her. Then they ride off together. What are your thoughts about the story? Let us know in the comments section below. Subscribe if you would like to see more similar videos, and give us a thumbs up to get more recommendations of our videos. Be the first to watch the latest videos by clicking the bell icon. See you on the next video.